TRN News.
A landmark trial over teen safety on social media is now underway in Nashville, where Tennessee is accusing Meta of designing Instagram to keep young users engaged while failing to adequately warn families about potential mental health risks. Meta denies the allegations and says it has introduced a number of safety tools for teens and parents. The trial could determine whether the company violated Tennessee consumer protection laws, and if so, could result in millions of dollars in penalties. And the Shelby County Commission has approved a plan to borrow up to $125 million to help cover operating costs in the county's 2027 budget. The money will be used for payroll, public safety, and other services, and it's the second time in 7 months the county has had to take out a loan to cover expenses. I'm Scott Hooper.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
We first opened about 10 years ago. We were small, just a few of us, but it was exciting. I always dreamt of having my own business. It was kind of slow at first, but things started picking up. We had big plans, but in our wildest dreams, we never thought we'd have this much work. Yeah, with so many businesses caught off guard by the storm, Reed Waste Management has never been busier.
What will become of your business after a disaster? Nearly 2/3 of businesses aren't prepared for an emergency, and 40% of businesses that experience a disaster never recover. Make an emergency plan now, before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
2 men are dead after what police believe was a murder-suicide at a Murfreesboro apartment complex early Tuesday morning. Investigators spent hours gathering evidence and interviewing witnesses. Joe Lincoln has more.
Police were called to the Saddlebrook Apartments on West Northfield Boulevard around 1:45 a.m. after residents reported hearing gunfire. Officers found 2 men dead from gunshot wounds outside of a building at Saddlebrook Apartments. Detectives believe one man shot the other before taking his own life. Neighbors made multiple 911 calls, and investigators remained at the complex through the morning, collecting evidence and speaking with witnesses. No names have been released. I'm Joe Lincoln.
And a new Tennessee law is changing how younger students use technology in the classroom. School districts are now required to limit device use for students in kindergarten through 5th grade. In Hamilton County, elementary students will no longer be assigned individual devices. The district says its goal is for about 70% of the instruction to happen without screens, with technology used the rest of the time. I'm Scott Hooper, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. Putnam County Commissioners have approved a new budget with no tax increase, voting 22-2 Monday to adopt the new spending plan. It includes a one-time $500 employee bonus after commissioners debated a cost of living raise. Commissioners set the property tax rate at $1.63 per $100 of assessed value, with most of that funding going to the county general fund and schools. Cookeville's Planning Commission has recommended to declare a city-owned lot on West Stevens Street surplus, the move clearing the way for a possible sale of the property that sits adjacent to Country Bumpkin. The 1.5-acre tract was once tied to the Stevens Street Improvement Project and is no longer needed after construction wrapped up this spring. The Commission's vote sends the issue to the City Council, which will decide how to sell the property, either through auction or sealed bids. A Cookeville teen faces a felony vandalism charge after police say he set off a firework that damaged playground equipment at Cinderella Park on July 4th. Investigators say 7 park cameras captured 19-year-old Amos Ramirez Diaz lighting the firework, which blew a hole in the plastic steps and cracked the structure. City officials valued the damaged equipment at $5,000. The play structure will be closed while repairs are planned. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
Good Wednesday morning, folks. Today won't feel nearly as oppressive outdoors thanks to a cold front that quietly passed through late yesterday. Highs this afternoon will climb to the mid to upper 80s under mostly sunny skies. Overnight, skies become clear with lows in the lower 60s. From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor. Download the free UC Weather app today to stay advised with the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, yo. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila with you here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate at 607.
Well, a high today is going to be a carbon copy of yesterday. Hot, muggy, high in the low 90s.
Yeah.
So it was so humid yesterday.
It was. I mean, especially if you went from an air-conditioned building and then walked outside, it'd take your breath away.
And
but
it
you
kind of
couldn't
makes
breathe.
you sick to your stomach in a way because it's so much temperature change. It's 71 right now and
But
sunny.
I do not complain because yesterday while I was out and about, I saw people doing outside stuff.
I couldn't believe how many people were outside in that humid.
Working, not just
well, the
doing
workers,
stuff,
I really feel
working.
sorry for workers out in that heavy
And then
heat.
Any complaint I had yesterday went away.
Well, I get you.
God bless y'all people who get out there and work the outdoor jobs when it's like this. We
feel
appreciate
for 'em.
it. A few things you need to know coming up at the Cookeville Art Studio. The acrylic pour class is going on.
Hey, that is what Miss Terry, who will probably be teaching it, that is her specialty.
Yeah, my guess is that she is. All supplies are included. You get to go home with 2 paintings, and you can get more information at Cookeville Art Studio or show up there, 186 South Walnut Avenue, Suite A.
What day is that? Sorry.
That is August 15th from 2 to 5.
Oh, one of these days I'm going to take her class when I'm not having to work, Jason.
I'm sorry. We could have an office outing.
Yeah. Oh, I would love that.
Well,
Terry would love it.
Well, we'll see what the 15th looks like.
It's going to be busy. It always is busy.
Then we'll decide whether or not we can go.
Miss Terry Ritter, you're on my bucket list to take an acrylic class with you.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. Dogwood Performance Pavilion on Monday, August 24th. Mark your calendars because it is a free concert. Big band sound orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
I love the big band sound.
Yeah.
And it's going to be at 7:30 Dogwood Pavilion. So that should be a good show.
Saw yesterday, and of course we'd known this for a little bit, but they got it announced yesterday. Dustin Lynch
Yeah.
is coming for the College Town takeoff.
The kickoff. College Town kickoff.
Yeah.
Man, he's good.
That's big.
Yeah.
Flo Rida and now Dustin Lynch.
They are not joking around when it comes to, getting the community involved in things.
Well, I was talking to Philip yesterday.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Dustin Lynch, and I guess he lived in Tullahoma, I think is what Philip said.
Are you kidding me?
No. And
Lynchburg is just a town over.
I know.
He's
Sheila.
like from my stomping ground. I did not know this.
Sheila. Story
That's exciting.
Story doesn't have anything to do with you, sweetheart.
Don't sweetheart me and talk down. I don't like that.
So, but when he was first getting started, he would call up the country giant and ask Philip to play a song. And the country giant was Dustin Lynch's first interview ever. Philip did it.
Always a Cookeville connection. Nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Well, no, not this time.
I do live in Cookeville.
Yeah. There's your connection. You're the Kevin Bacon of Cookeville.
Shoot.
But what a big show that's going to be.
It's going to be awesome.
Tech does a great job. Coming up right now, what's happening right now is the fall registration for the 2026 Youth Soccer League at the Sparta YMCA.
The Utes.
You have until August 15th to get signed up for that. You can get more information. The email is... Hang on.
Written tiny, right?
Let me...
the email is written tiny for us old folks.
Samantha at SpartaYMCA.com. Samantha at SpartaYMCA.com.
Mistletoe Market. Yes, we're already talking about it because it's a few months away. November 6th and 7th. And that is, of course, at Leslie Town Center. So mark your calendars for that. A lot of people get a lot of Christmas gifts from Mistletoe Market.
Yesterday was my Christmas in July.
Oh, yeah, it was.
I bit the bullet. I have a car payment now. Ugh.
That car payment hurts you so. But then when you see your little Bronco.
I knew I was going to go do it all day yesterday, and my stomach was upset. I don't like owing money.
Yeah.
And it was all upset yesterday. I was like, oh man, I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I needed to. My air is broken. My old car.
Yeah.
My window won't roll down.
It's time.
It was going to cost more to fix all that than the car's worth.
Yeah.
So I went over to Fort Lincoln and Cookeville and got a Bronco. 2024. I didn't buy a new one now. I bought a new one.
That is the newest I've ever seen him in, and I've known you for quite some time.
That's probably the latest model vehicle I've ever owned.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it was a great experience. Jeff Root and those guys, Adam, Demarius, met a guy named Demarius.
Love that name.
Really great. Had a great experience with them, and I got new shoes that I forgot I ordered off Amazon.
Oh my goodness!
I know. It was Christmas in July. Coming up August 1st, it's a crochet beginners workshop that is going to be at the Biz Foundry on August 1st. It's 10 a.m. until noon. Snacks and water are provided. Hooked on cozy.com/workshops. Hooked on cozy.com.
I get it. You hook.
Yeah.
You hook the crochet needle.
/workshops.
Well, we love Northfield Vineyards. This is another Sparta event. Everybody wants to know when they're having their fall market because it's so big. September 18th, 2 p.m. and through September 20th, and that's 4 p.m. all the other days.
You can't have a bad time at Northfield Vineyards.
Oh, no. It's so good.
It's never happened.
And they're such sweet people. I just love them.
The Cookeville Leisure Services Department is hiring some seasonal concession workers. So if you're looking for a fun, flexible, seasonal job, the City of Cookeville's Leisure Services team has a seasonal concession worker. So you'd prepare and serve concessions, assist customers, operate the cash register, stuff like that. And so it's perfect if you can work some evenings, weekends, and maybe some other special times there for Cookeville Leisure Services.
Well, Central Park in Livingston, they're having a really cool band, and I think they've been at the hip Cookeville performances at CPAC. Mixtape, 80s tribute band, they're really good. They're coming on August the 29th, and that's on a Saturday at 6:30.
Oh, that's great. If you missed that one, though, and still want a good 80s tribute band, Rubik's Groove.
They're great.
It's going to be at CPAC. That is a hip Cookeville show on September the 25th. Now, coming up August 28th, and you might like this one, Sheila, because I think you like Dave Matthews, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, there's a Dave Matthews Band tribute on August the 28th. That's at CPAC with Hip Cookeville. And then on September the 26th, Noise Pollution and AC/DC tribute band.
I like all of those.
I've heard a little bit of that Noise Pollution.
They're good.
They're real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, all of those tribute bands that Blair from Hip Cookeville schedules are they're great musicians.
They really are.
So it's a great show.
Mm-hmm.
My husband was talking about that the other night, just how much he loves being here because he's originally from Nashville, and we've been here like since 91. And he said, we used to have to go to Nashville or Knoxville to see shows. Even the tribute bands and stuff like that, we enjoy those.
I think they're great.
And then we're home in 5 minutes because we live right in town. There's a barn quilt class coming September 5th, and that's going to be in Granville.
All right.
So Granville's a fun little town, too.
Absolutely. Today on the square in Sparta, White County, from 9:30 to 11:30, it's the Red Sand Project. So you'll show up there, you'll spread red sand, and this is all to bring awareness to human trafficking. And so again, if you want to go participate, it starts at 9:30 there at the White County Courthouse. Or if you're just driving through there and you wonder what the heck's happening at the White County Courthouse, that's what that is. Red Bowling Springs, you may have got a reverse 911 call telling you that you needed to boil your water. It was a mistake. There is no need to boil your water in Red Bowling Springs. It was incorrect information, and they apologize for anything. Also coming up, just something to think about and get ready for. You can go ahead and sign up on October 24th. It's the Haunted Half with WCTE. You can get more information at wcte.org/haunted half. And that's all I've got, Sheila.
Well, it's time now for your 2 cents. It's brought to you by Freedom Pond. They have tools you need. They have case knives. They have hand forged knives. Anything for gifts, you need to go in there because they've got some, of course, jewelry and things like that too. Plus, your gun and ammo store. They're in Sparta on Mayberry Street, Freedom Pond. What's the longest you could go without your phone? And here we have all our information in the morning on our phone.
If I didn't have to work,
right,
I could probably go for who knows how long.
Even if you didn't have to work, probably after a couple of days
I want to see it, but
not just see it, but I'm saying you'd need to get in touch with somebody, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2 or 3 days, and I would still Jones for it.
Oh yeah,
I'm jonesing for my phone.
There would be some detox.
So I understand these kids having problems detoxing because they have games. I don't even have games on my phone or anything like that.
I tell you how bad it is, and I'm going to admit this right now because anytime kids these days,
right?
I was on my way to the bathroom and didn't have my phone, and I had to go. I turned around.
TMI, y'all.
I turned back around, got my phone because I was going to be in there a second. I was like, and then I can't believe I turned around to go get my phone.
In pain, but turned around.
I spent all these years doing this without my phone.
But also, there's somebody from work always contacting you.
That's true. I've had to talk to you.
So if it wasn't work, you've had to talk to me. What you've had to talk to me
while I was using the bathroom. I know you've heard it. I know you have. You don't need to pretend.
I don't
like
even
you
want to
don't.
talk about it.
You don't have to pretend like you hadn't heard it. It's okay.
I've even called you out before.
I'm not embarrassed about it.
They go, "Are you using the bathroom right now?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, but I thought you might have an emergency."
Yeah, I'm always there for you, Sheila. Always, obviously.
And sometimes I don't answer him.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
I've got it charging up, and when I charge it up, it's in my bedroom, and then I'm out cooking for my husband like
Sheila's a trad wife.
I am in some ways, and then some ways he's like, "I wish you were more trad."
What was the question again? I forgot.
What's the longest you could go without your phone?
Okay.
Yeah, we went off track a little.
We'll get into that coming up. It's your 2 cents brought to you by Freedom Pond at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
When severe weather strikes, every second counts. Stay ahead of the storms with your hometown stations of Cookeville Communications, your trusted source for live, local, and accurate weather coverage with Anthony Taylor at Upper Cumberland Weather.
This is where your tornado warning is currently in effect, and we want you to be in your tornado safe spot right now.
We're always watching.
And this will be moving over the triple point of Van Buren County, White County, and Cumberland County here soon.
We're always ready.
All these locations need to be in your tornado safe spot now. If you're out driving, listening to us on the radio, you need to be getting off the road. You need to be getting into a substantial structure.
From breaking storm alerts to up-to-the-minute radar updates, our team is on the air, around the clock, keeping you and your family informed and safe when severe weather threatens the Upper Cumberland region and Middle Tennessee. When severe weather happens, be ready and stay ahead of the storms. With 94.7, the Country Giant 106.1, the Eagle 107.7 Grace FM, and Hub Plus on your Roku device.
It's the weather you need when you need it.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here with you in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 622.
Our guest this morning will be from Life Church in Cumberland County Playhouse, and also she's going to be at the Women's Conference tomorrow.
Oh, boy, that is tomorrow.
That's tomorrow at the Demora, and there are a few tickets remaining. So if you want to be at that women's conference, I'm going to be emceeing that along with co-worker Ray.
Yeah,
so we're going to have fun with that. Regina Coonrod Poulin.
Okay.
So, and also Billy Snyder. He's coming all the way from Lafayette. He's from B. Snyder Insurance.
Love that dude.
He helps people with retirement plans too, with annuities for safe money.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk to him about all that at 7:30.
Man, what a day for Sheila tomorrow.
It's going to be a long day.
Sheila's a freaking superstar tomorrow. She's emceeing the women's conference in Sparta. Then that evening, starting at 6, we'll be doing the Fairs to the Fair live on Hub Plus, hosting that. A lot of hosting tomorrow.
It
Sheila.
is, yeah. I'm hoping maybe I need a change of shoes. That's all I was thinking, because if I got a little bit of heel. You know, when you wear dresses, you got to be nice looking.
Yeah, you got to be nice looking.
But I'm hoping I can last and do a good job for everything I'm doing.
You'll do great.
That women's conference is from 9 to 4.
Oh, my. You're going to need you a loaded tea.
Oh, yeah. I've already been thinking about that.
Which I call Sheila crack.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like a whole nother Sheila after she's had. I might need to watch that. You don't need.
I might need to watch.
You don't need to be off the chain at the Fairs to the Fair.
No, you know how I get.
Yeah.
I get full of myself.
Right.
I start acting up, and it's about the girls.
It is. It is.
It's not Sheila time.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a great time. Now, did we decide? And did we decide? And Mike, if you're watching, did we decide we're not gonna do the show tomorrow since it's such a long day?
Yeah, we decided that.
Okay. I'll text you if you did.
Please.
Remind me to tell Mike so he doesn't turn all this stuff on and none of us are here.
Yes, Mike.
Yeah, just be.
Tip of the hat to Mike.
Good morning, Cookeville.
The next 2 days we're off.
Oh, okay.
Because we're going to have a long night on Thursday.
That's right. Okay. Next 2 days, Mike, and everybody watching.
We're here for you until we're emceeing something.
Sometimes there's just not enough of us to go around. And we put ourselves in this situation.
We do, and we
say yes to it.
It's hard to say no to some of the things.
Okay, well, all right, so that's settled then. All right, your 2 cents brought to you by Freedom Pond. They're located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta.
What's the longest you could go without your phone? And we're going to find out what y'all are saying. We've already discussed that between Jason and I. Toby said, all of my life, if my wife is okay with it. I like that, Toby. That's the right answer for all men.
Well, a lot of times that is, I mean.
Yeah, because sometimes you need to reach each other, too.
Right, yeah, or you need to pick up something on the way home, or you need to go do this, or you need to do.
I think that's how it was in the old school days. We would just, we had a grocery list we'd write down, and if we forgot something, we forgot it.
In the old days, you had to, do a lot of, you would think about things.
Yeah.
And before you left for work, there would be these things.
Right.
That you knew you had to do. Now it's just a stream of consciousness throughout the day.
I don't think that's healthy. Do you?
Well, I mean,
we do it every day.
We do it every day, but I know from now, Donna's great. She doesn't do it all the time, but there are some days where she gets something on her mind, and it's just a stream of consciousness of things that I need to get done before I get home.
That's why everybody's warning Tim, like when he goes for doctor checkups and stuff, tell Sheila to lay off on the honey-do list for a while.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, why do y'all just assume? And they're like, we're married.
Yeah.
We know.
Right.
Because the doctors are men, Tex says forever. He could go forever without his phone. Now, Tex.
It'd be nice. I'm not going to lie.
Is that true?
I mean, I could do it.
But I'm thinking now, I don't memorize any numbers. I've got them all on my phone too.
Yeah.
Now I do know my husband's number.
Yeah, I know Donna's number. I know my wife. Yeah.
Ange said, if I didn't have to carry one, I'd be happy.
I think most people would. You may not think it, but I think that if phones went away, if there was like some big,
we feel more pressure with those phones too.
Yeah, because you feel like you have to respond.
Right.
Well, I don't feel like I have to.
There's
respond.
people that don't respond.
But most people feel like they have to respond.
Well, Carrie said if they shut them all down, I wouldn't be upset.
I wouldn't be upset. Like I said, if there was some, electric thing that happened and knocked out all the cell phone towers and it was,
we'd freak out for just a little bit.
It'd be bad for a little bit.
We'd be like, oh gosh, what are we going to do? And then we're like,
And I mean, just the cell phones, not the computers, not the internet. We need that.
Do you think our age, because we spent most of our life without a cell phone, growing up, and even into college a little bit.
Are you asking if I think our age would do better at it? No, I don't.
You don't?
I think we're just as addicted as kids.
No, I didn't think we weren't addicted, but we could go back to old ways a little easier because we understand the old ways.
Yeah,
that's what I was
maybe.
thinking. I don't think we wouldn't be upset and wouldn't have a little bit of hang time of wanting that phone.
I think we would get back there quicker. I don't know if it'd be any easier though.
I think it would be frustrating a little.
It'd be very frustrating.
Eileen, she's more in realistically, she said 2 days.
Yeah.
And I said two to 3.
Yeah.
And then I'd be missing it. Danielle said forever. Not very long is what James and Michael both said. Dilcia said, I went 2 weeks recently and it was very peaceful.
I bet that would be great.
She likes that cell phone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we all do.
She's my friend. I get texts from her. And I love it because you can check on folks we love and everything.
It's good.
Nancy said, I've went 5 days before, but she didn't say if she did well or not.
5 days. That's a pretty good bit.
That's almost a whole week.
Yeah. But I mean, I get, that's where I get my news from. When I want to hear about football,
Yeah.
That's where I get it from.
Oh, that's it. Like if you lost it during football season.
I could not do it during football season. I couldn't do it.
You would be very frustrated.
I'd be very frustrated.
It would be like you trying to quit smoking.
It'd be terrible during football
You'd be
season.
ill, and I wouldn't want any part of it.
Yeah, there's certain sports times where
Yeah.
I now would not go without my phone.
Yeah.
Because it's so much fun to talk smack and
That's
see,
part of
and
that's
see
part of
everything.
your grown-up playtime.
It is. That's grown up playtime.
During
yeah.
football season, you like, picking on your friends and all
Yeah.
that. Robert said, I'd go a good lifetime without my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all these that's wanting to try, I bet they would have to detox for a little bit.
Maybe we could. I don't know. Maybe we could have an Upper Cumberland week without phones and see how we did. I mean, that's the thing. Everybody would have to at least try to participate for the experiment to work, right?
Everyone?
I don't know, but could you imagine?
I would like doing a little survey
could you go 5 days without your phone?
Well, in reality, could you would be,
Yeah.
we could. Would I like it? No, especially while I'm still working.
Right.
That would be more difficult.
You'd have to work old school, which would be so much more difficult.
See, I've got all phone numbers on my
Right.
phone. This is my Rolodex now.
I know, me too.
I used to have it all.
I think that's the major problem with this is that we've put so much of our
We've bought into it.
We're dependent on it.
Yeah.
now. We've become dependent on it.
Like
That's crazy.
scheduling for the
Yeah.
show and everything.
Right. Yeah. I doubt we could do it and work. That's what I'm saying.
It would be hard with work.
If you took work out of the mix,
I could with work
I could
out of the
totally
mix.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up next, it's a spoiler alert. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. We'll get to that next here on Good Morning Cookeville. It's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. I love our customers, but honestly, I don't want to see any more of them in our service department. Why? Because we now offer mobile service and mobile detailing, where we come to you. Time for an oil change? We'll do it in your driveway. Does your car need a bath? We'll wash it while you're at work. The best part, these services are available at no extra cost. Schedule your mobile service or mobile detailing appointment today. Call us 931-526-3325.
Upper Cumberland business owners, ready to turn up your growth without turning up the stress? Picture this, your phone buzzing with new customers. Foot traffic is picking up, and folks are saying, I heard your ad on the radio, I had to stop by. That's the real power of radio advertising with Cookeville Communications. We're the trusted local choice that's affordable, effective, and fast. We handle everything. Custom plans tailored to your budget. Yes, any size works. Professional ad script writing, quick production, and on-air scheduling. No complicated processes, no high-pressure sales, just professional service that gets your message in front of thousands of engaged local listeners. Starting this week. Ready to get your message out there and watch your business grow? Call 526-7144. That's 526-7144. Speak to one of our experienced sales team members and let's build something great together. Cookeville Communications, local voices, real results. Your business deserves to be heard.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. For the second time in his career, defensive back Denzel Ward will become the highest paid at his position. Ward reached an agreement with the Cleveland Browns for 2 years and $62.2 million with $52.3 million guaranteed. The 29-year-old is a 5-time Pro Bowler and is now Cleveland's longest tenured player. Draymond Green is returning to the Golden State Warriors on a 1-year deal worth $27.7 million. Green originally declined his $27.6 million player option, so the Warriors would have flexibility to go after LeBron James, who ultimately signed with the 76ers. Green's 14-year streak with the Warriors is the second longest active streak, with only one player in front of him, his teammate Steph Curry, who's been there for 18 years. Las Vegas Raiders head coach Clint Kubiak told reporters yesterday that four-time Pro Bowl selection Kirk Cousins will start camp as QB1 over number 1 pick Fernando Mendoza and Aiden O'Connell. Cousins signed with the Raiders in April and played the majority of the first-team reps during the offseason program. Kubiak believes in having his young quarterback play and learn behind a veteran instead of being thrown into the fire. The Reds and Guardians split a doubleheader yesterday with Cleveland winning Game 1 6-5 and Cincinnati taking Game 2 2-0. The Rays fell to the Rangers 4-1. Marlins topped the Phillies 1-0 and the Tigers smashed the Orioles 14-0. The Braves game against the Mets was postponed to today. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville. Brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:35.
High of 90 today. Woo! Gonna have some sunny skies, and we're already at 72.
Spoiler alert time. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. Jimmy Fallon has Shabuzi on tonight.
Oh, well, I was watching something, and it had a Shabuzi song.
He's the tipsy guy, right?
Yeah, and he's like, ain't gonna be another like me. I'm a last of my kind.
I hadn't heard that one.
It's good. You'd like it.
On regular TV tonight, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is on ABC. Big Brother's on CBS, MasterChef on Fox, Chicago Med on NBC. On Freeform, there's the series premiere of House of Stassi. And then on Sci-Fi, The Ark. On streaming, Netflix season 1 of Final Project. Netflix season 1 of The Idaho Murders, The College Nightmare.
Been waiting on that one.
I knew you would. Also on Netflix, season 1 of Wrath. On Disney Plus, season 4 of The Proud Family. And on Paramount Plus, season 2 premiere of Daria from Detroit, which I haven't heard of. Daria from Detroit. So I don't know what that is.
Is that
Or it could be Daria. Diarra. Daria. I don't know.
I don't know.
Jennifer Aniston and Peter Dinklage.
Are they dating?
They are. They're together now.
I don't think so. I think they're just starring in something.
They're going to star in Olivia Wilde's holiday comedy Naughty. Aniston plays a single mom seeking Santa Claus's testimony in a custody battle, while Dinklage plays Santa.
Little tiny Santa.
Universal will release the film November 5th of 2027.
Love me some Peter Dinklage and Jennifer.
CBS News has added Ross Douthat and Nora O'Donnell as 60 Minutes correspondents, with Sebastian Junger, Gianna Tabani, and Trevor Phillips joining as contributors. The hires come after a major shakeup that saw several longtime journalists depart ahead of the show's 59th season.
Only one I knew in there was Nora.
Yeah. Was she on Access Hollywood back in the day? Was that her on?
I'm not sure about that. I know, didn't she host something on Sunday morning, and she was like behind the desk for a while. She's good.
Netflix has licensed the first 4 series of Starz Power franchise from Lionsgate beginning in November. The original Power will stream on Netflix in the U.S., while Power Book 2, Ghost, Raising Kanan, and Force will roll out internationally, with Starz retaining U.S. franchise rights. Hadn't heard of that. Hadn't heard of Power.
Me either.
We don't get the stars.
I don't either. And we don't get stars in real life.
No.
Sometimes they're in their own bubble, y'all.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
Singer Steve Lacy may have accidentally revealed one of Marvel Studios' biggest secrets during the world premiere of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Asked on the red carpet which character he was most excited to see, and he replied, Jean, adding that she's the villain and as a reason for her madness. So the remark quickly sparked speculation that Sadie Sink's long secret role is Jean Grey, the iconic X-Men mutant, though Lacey never mentioned Sink or Jean Grey by name. Marvel and Sony have kept Sync's character under wraps throughout the film's marketing campaign, and director Destin Daniel Cretton has said the secrecy is important to preserving the movie's surprises. Spider-Man Brand New Day opens in theaters on Friday, so that'll be a big deal at the movie theater, I'm sure, to go see the new Spider-Man. Los Angeles Chargers quarterback Justin Hebert and Grammy-nominated singer Madison Beer are engaged. The couple announced on Tuesday with a joint Instagram post featuring Hebert proposing on one knee, captioned, "Meet my fiance." The engagement comes after roughly a year together. Beer attended Chargers games during the 2025 season, and Hebert appeared in her Lover Girl music video earlier this year. Among the congratulations, the couple to the couple were the NFL, the Chargers, singer Gracie Adams. Justin Hebert is 28. He's set to begin his 7th season with the Chargers, and when training camp opens Wednesday. Now, this Madison Beer, she's 27. She's earned Grammy nominations in consecutive years and continues to build her music career. I haven't heard Madison Beer. I don't know what she sings or does.
I haven't either. She must be out of our time range.
But congratulations to them.
Yeah, hope they do well.
See what they did? They just randomly got engaged and are probably just going to get married. They didn't.
Right.
Not going to be at Madison Square Garden.
They're acting all normal.
Just normal.
I don't understand, really, when you're that popular, like Taylor and Travis, that I think they had a little private ceremony
That's
before
what I
that.
think too.
But still.
I was really hoping it was a con and everybody was going to show up at Madison Square Garden and then they were going to get married at some,
Just joking.
Right, there's up in Rugby, you know, that little church in Rugby.
I was hoping it was that.
Yeah.
And then that was just their reception.
Yeah.
That would have been cool, wouldn't it?
Everybody shows up there, but they don't.
Right.
I
you would like that better.
I was hoping for that. I would have gained so much respect.
Yeah.
I'd been like, "You go, girl. That's funny."
But we're still going to take your presents.
Yeah. Today is National Lasagna Day.
Lasagna.
It's also National Lipstick Day.
Like that.
And with this, we should also have been off today. I didn't know this was a day.
What is it?
Today is National Chicken Wing Day.
Ugh.
And
I had those last night.
I had chicken wings last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Chicken wings are good.
When I got home, Donna had made chicken wings.
I think Tim could have chicken wings every day of his life and he'd be fine with it.
They're delicious. They were. I mean, Donna's got this recipe that she's doing now with these chicken wings, and it can't be beat. I mean, she has the best.
What does she put on them?
Oh, I don't know, Sheila.
But they're great.
Yeah.
I need to ask Donna.
Whatever she's doing, it's spot on.
Just right.
It's just right. Whatever it is she's doing. So I haven't seen her. I haven't, I've watched her do it, but I haven't paid attention to what's happening because she's in there doing it. And and they're great.
Making her concoction.
Yeah. Now I do when it comes, you got to take them out and you got to turn them. And so she always gets me to take them out of the oven for her. Cause
so y'all bake them. There's not like a big, air fryer or anything like that.
No, we don't have an air fryer.
Huh.
Yeah.
I know you don't like certain air fryers.
Well, some of them have toxic chemicals.
Mine doesn't. I checked that out because you were getting on to me.
Yeah. Well, that's
Mine
good.
does not.
That's good. Some of them do. So you do have to watch out.
Yeah, I know.
For that.
That's the same with the non-stick stuff in pans.
That's exactly right.
We don't want none of that carcinogen.
No. But I was trying to think who has the best chicken wings in town. And to me, this is just my vote. I'm going to say Moogie's.
Yeah.
I think they have those smoked wings they have are delicious.
That's Tim's favorite. That and Buffalo Wild Wings. He likes them too.
I haven't tried Wingstop.
Oh, they're good.
I don't know if they're good or not.
To me, they're not as good as the other two, but they're still good.
Yeah.
I've not had bad wings really here.
No.
I have before.
Oh yeah.
I like them to be a little crisp.
Me too. And I don't like sauce on them. I like them. I like the dry rub.
Okay. For BW's, the buffalo, is a seasoning.
Yeah.
And we like the seasoning because you still get the crisp, but you still get that little pop of flavor too. That's not too hot.
I had good wings at Drake's once.
I don't think I've tried Drake's wings.
Yeah. Well, I didn't order them. A buddy did. And he's like, hey, man, you should try one of these wings. It was really good. So I'll probably get some wings at Drake's next time we're
They're
there.
so good. And with football season coming up,
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite football food.
Wings?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
So good.
All right, coming up, we've got the real good. That's a couple of stories that are positive and uplifting. Also, round 3 of Ask Jason.
It's going to be about men today.
Okay.
It was about women yesterday.
This is the last one of the week. If I get these 3 right,
You're a champion.
I'm going to count it as another undefeated week.
Yeah,
we'll put an asterisk by it.
I'll give it to you.
Put a little asterisk by it. Only a 3-day week.
You followed my instructions with my great hints.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I'm getting them for sure. That's all coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the beautiful Willow Window Studio. Brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Whether you're looking for a new home or needing to auction off farm equipment and estates, Triple C Realty and Auction will help you with a smooth transaction every time. At Triple C Realty and Auction, we help find families, homes, and support our community. Every solid structure rises from a strong foundation, and our exceptional team wants to be a trusted source for all your real estate needs. Triple C Realty and Auction in Monterey and Crossville, where every key unlocks a new beginning. Visit TripleCRealty.com.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good Wednesday morning, folks. Today won't feel nearly as oppressive outdoors thanks to a cold front that quietly passed through late yesterday. Highs this afternoon will climb to the mid to upper 80s under mostly sunny skies. Overnight, skies become clear with lows in the lower 60s. From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor. Download the free UC Weather app today to stay advised with the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:47.
I was just glancing at some of the today in history.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that song, Old Town Road, with Little Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus?
Yeah.
It was in 2019, BC, before COVID.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since
7 years ago?
Oh, my gosh. It feels like it was just a couple of years ago.
I know.
It just blew me away. How
I'm with
time
you.
flies. Does that mean we're officially old because time flies by?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean,
When I was a kid, it felt like summer lasted 6
forever,
months.
yeah. Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories and we try to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it
The Real Good.
Over the weekend, the Mayhem Monster Truck Tour visited Lecom Event Center in Elmira, New York. It was almost sold out. Crowd got to enjoy ATVs, pit bikes, go-karts, and, of course, monster trucks, doing all their monster truck stuff. Also making appearance at the Lecom Event Center was a 4-year-old boy named Sevi who, with the help of his family, set up a lemonade stand to raise money for charity. While engines revved in the background and speeding vehicles flew over ramps, Sevi sold lemonade to thirsty customers and donated 100% of the proceeds to Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. It's a national charity dedicated to fighting childhood cancer. Sevi previously raised $950 for the Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation, and now at the Mayhem Monster Truck event, they're looking to set up shop at more events and help others with donations even more. So that's pretty cool. Way to go, Sevi. And the LeCom Event Center, way to go for letting a kid do that.
Yeah.
There are so many places that would have shut that down because they would have to ridiculous.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let that happen. So LeCom Event Center,
good for y'all
that's
too.
awesome.
Yeah.
On the 4th of July near San Francisco, a small dog named Prita was spooked by the noise from fireworks and escaped her family home. Since then, the family's been worried about finding her. Last week, there was a break in the case. Someone in the San Francisco Bay Area called 911 to report that a small dog had run into the bay and just kept swimming.
Oh.
Firefighters responded to the call. They used a drone to locate the dog. Then they launched a boat into the bay and plucked the dog out of the water. Sure enough, it was Prita. The fire department connected Prita to her family and shared the story of her rescue and return on social media. The fire department wrote, firefighter Tyler, who scooped up Prita from the bay.
See, firefighter.
In one perfectly timed move, was able to see her dry and much happier now in her owner's arms. Prita's owners were emotional and she expressed her gratitude to all the rescuers who helped bring her beloved dog back home, especially after especially difficult. This was a especially difficult time in her life.
Oh,
losing her little dog.
She needed her dog.
So to the San Francisco Bay Fire Department and Prita, also to the LeCom Event Center, Mayhem Monster Trucks, and Sevi, y'all are real good.
It's time now for Ask Jason. You have been on a streak, on a tear, not just this week, but several weeks in a row.
I've lost count of how many undefeated weeks I've had. 13.
I knew you hadn't lost track of that. This is about men.
Okay.
Which you are one, Jason.
I should know this. I should know all these.
Your first question about men, 40% of you can't tell this about their wife. They don't know it. They can't tell it.
Size of anything. I mean, we don't know your sizes, and I don't think it's all our fault. Let me expand on that. Because clothing manufacturers for women, they lie.
They do.
They lie. Everything's a different size.
It depends on which manufacturer you get it from.
Right, because they want to make you feel
how it fits.
They want you to feel thinner when you buy it.
Well, then they need to stop making them smaller.
That's what they do. So, like, if you're a size 10, it might be size 8 in this. I'm just using numbers. I don't know what they mean. Let's say you're a size 10, and they'll make it a size 10, but they'll claim it's a size 8.
Well, that's fine. It's the other way. When they make it my size, but then go 2 sizes smaller in the makeup.
Yeah.
We don't like that. That's upsetting.
It's very difficult. I don't know if that's the right answer or not.
It is size of something. It's not bra or panties. But I bet y'all don't know that either.
Well,
you might know that more than you know any of the other.
Yeah.
It's something we love to shop
Shoes.
for. Yes.
Size of shoes. Yeah, I have no idea.
No idea. And that changes too, depending on who makes it. I could go half a size up or down.
It doesn't a lot for guys.
I know. How come they're better to y'all?
Well, because they try to trick you and you fall for it. That's why.
I don't like y'all having to trick us.
Well,
but that's how they get their money. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
That's how they get you. Second question, Jason, on men.
Okay.
Approximately 1 in 5 men refer to their wives by this name when talking to other men.
Oh, we're talking to other men.
When talking to other men, I'll have to ask.
You know, I don't call Donna anything differently, but I mean, I've heard, the old ball and chain.
No. It's not that. I think that sounds meaner, but I know when they're kidding.
Yeah. I've heard guys say, if you ask them to do something, I don't know, let me ask the boss.
That's it.
The boss?
The boss. I like that.
Yeah. I don't want to think as my wife is Bruce Springsteen.
That's not what they're calling him.
I know. But still, when I say the boss, I'm.
Glory days.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to even think of her.
I don't want to think of her as the boss. I
knew it would be hard for you.
I don't like that.
I knew it'd be hard.
Yeah.
Never heard you say that.
I never will.
Because you're the boss?
Yeah. I might say, hey, let me ask Donna. Because she might have something planned, or there might be something that we're.
You know what?
What?
I just realized you're more contemporary than you want to let on.
What do you mean about that?
You're not a trad husband, are you?
I'm very trad.
You are for the most part.
I never heard my pa or my grandpa call my grannies or meemaws their boss or the ball and chain or anything like that. Never in my life did I hear them say that. They were very respectful.
I like
to
it.
their women.
They're women.
Yeah.
Oh, they're women.
Yeah. You never heard on Little House on the Prairie. You never heard that. Never heard it on the Waltons.
Angles.
Yeah. And all of those.
I'm still crushing on Michael Landon.
All of those dudes were strong dudes
with strong wives,
and they showed a level of respect.
And you know why they stayed married? That level of respect.
Yeah. I mean, but
same for your family.
Yeah. Now I got buddies and they and them and their
my
wives.
Daddy never did either, though.
They talk like that back and forth.
I can't see my daddy saying the boss.
I think it just depends on your relationship.
He'd say, "Let me talk to Janice about that."
Because I've got buddies that'll call, "Let me see the boss," and then the wife will say, "Oh, let me talk to Goober over here." You know, they'll talk. That's their love language.
It is.
They talk back and forth.
They're fine with it.
Yeah, that's fine for them. Yeah.
All right, your last man question.
All right, Sheila.
1 in 5 married men say they did this the night before their wedding. What is it? It's not what you're thinking. I was thinking it would be that.
Not got drunk or messed around.
No. Which I know is probably, it said 1 in 5 on this one. It'd probably be all 5. No, I don't think all 5.
Dread? Did they?
And this could happen at night. Not at the club, but if they're dreading it or nervous about it, it's something you say you never do.
Dream? They had a bad dream?
They had a nightmare.
About getting married?
I guess. It didn't say. It's 1 in 5 men say they did this the night before their wedding. They had a nightmare. That's awful.
Dude, that might be a red flag.
I mean, if y'all are that worried about it, maybe it shouldn't happen.
I mean, I get being a little worried about it. It's a big decision. You're giving yourself to somebody forever.
And you're worried about, okay, how's things going to change?
Right.
Whew,
right.
For both.
Right.
The man and the woman.
Right.
Because I'd never done it before, so I didn't know what I was getting into, but I knew I liked him a lot, and he was the one I wanted to spend my life with.
It's scary. It's a scary thing.
Is.
It's a big step. I mean, I think you should be worried about it.
Yeah.
I mean, not so worried that you don't do it, but I think you should be a little
A
anxious.
nightmare? That's awful.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have a nightmare.
I didn't either.
But then again, I don't dream.
I dream all the time. If I didn't have a nightmare, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have a lot of nightmares. I dream, but I don't have nightmares.
I should ask Donna if she had a dream, because she dreams some pretty good dreams.
Very vivid.
Very vivid. There's a plot. And then
she has a whole movie.
Yeah, she does. And she'll pick up her dream.
I think
Like she'll
women dream like we dream deeper or sleep deeper. Do you think so?
She'll
Sometimes
have a dream about doing something, and then a couple nights later be the more to that story. Like
well, sometimes I figured out stuff in my dream. Like if I am worried about something, I do dream about it, and I try to figure it out in my mind and in my sleep, which is horrible. But sometimes I get good answers. What does that look for?
Nobody gets answers in their dream.
Yes, you process it and you work through it. Remember, Jason, I have process.
Right, but there's no such thing as
I don't mean I mean you work through it and it figures it out a little bit better, and then yes, I do have yes, I can figure things out in my dream.
No.
You don't understand because you don't dream, so why judge mine?
Well, I don't know, it just sounds weird. Like if you told somebody that out loud.
I did.
Like, I figured this out in my dream. People think she's crazy.
I don't think so. I've told that to people before. They hadn't told me they think I'm crazy, but I'm sure some do.
Well, I'm sure they got on the phone right after. And go, I was just talking to
that Sheila Scruggs.
And she's figured this out in her dream, she said. Poor thing.
Why do you always make me sound like that?
She's okay.
He always makes me sound so stupid.
Who's next, Sheila?
Somebody that's very nice. Thank goodness. Regina Coonrod Pooling. She is with Life Church, Cumberland County Playhouse, and she's going to be at the Women's Conference and be one of the speakers for Sparta Chamber.
All right, that's all coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio. Brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
TRN News.
A 2-year-old girl has died after an apparent accidental drowning at a home on Saddler Avenue in South Nashville. Police say Veramira Lara Ortiz was found in a backyard pool Monday evening after running off while her father was getting ready to swim. Investigators say video showed the toddler was in the water for about 8 minutes before she was found. She later died at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital. And the family of Raquez McDaniel is suing Shelby County Jail, staff, and medical contractors over his death while in custody last year. The lawsuit alleges Daniel was pepper sprayed multiple times, restrained, and denied proper medical care before dying in the jail at 201 Poplar. The case comes as his family continues to demand answers about what happened. I'm Scott Hooper.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't seen your lap in months. And even more stuff. But still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
3 people have been killed by falling trees across Middle Tennessee in just over a week. Paul Miles has more.
The first 2 victims were killed in Franklin on July 19th when a large tree crashed onto their car during a storm on Carruthers Parkway. Authorities identified them as Georgette Arena and Stephen Lindstrom. Then on Monday, a 15-year-old camper died after a tree fell on him during a hike at a YMCA camp in Antioch. Police say a fallen tree was leaning above the trail when it was accidentally disturbed and fell. The deaths are a stark reminder of the dangers trees can pose during storms and outdoor activities. I'm Paul Miles.
And nearly 30 years after 7-year-old Morgan Violi was kidnapped from a Bowling Green apartment complex and killed in Tennessee, Robert Scott Froberg has pleaded guilty. Prosecutors say DNA advances helped crack the cold case. Froberg now faces life in prison. I'm Scott Hooper, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. Putnam County Commissioners have approved a new budget with no tax increase, voting 22-2 Monday to adopt the new spending plan. It includes a one-time $500 employee bonus after commissioners debated a cost of living raise. Commissioners set the property tax rate at $1.63 per $100 of assessed value, with most of that funding going to the county general fund and schools. Cookeville's Planning Commission has recommended to declare a city-owned lot on West Stevens Street surplus, the move clearing the way for a possible sale of the property that sits adjacent to Country Bumpkin. The 1.5-acre tract was once tied to the Stevens Street Improvement Project and is no longer needed after construction wrapped up this spring. The commission's vote sends the issue to the city council, which will decide how to sell the property either through auction or sealed bids. A Cookeville teen faces a felony vandalism charge after police say He set off a firework that damaged playground equipment at Cinderella Park on July 4th. Investigators say 7 park cameras captured 19-year-old Amos Ramirez Diaz lighting the firework, which blew a hole in the plastic steps and cracked the structure. City officials valued the damaged equipment at $5,000. The play structure will be closed while repairs are planned. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
Good Wednesday morning, folks. Today won't feel nearly as oppressive outdoors thanks to a cold front that quietly passed through late yesterday. Highs this afternoon will climb to the mid to upper 80s under mostly sunny skies. Overnight, skies become clear with lows in the lower 60s. From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor. Download the free UC Weather app today to stay advised with the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:07.
I'm excited to have Regina Coonrod Pullen. She is with Life Church and also Cumberland County Playhouse, and we're going to find out Regina's history. So you've been at Cumberland County Playhouse for quite some time.
Yes, I think I started there in 2023. I also did the Cookeville Theater Group with Miss Kathleen, and then I also did Warren Arts Theater. That was my first show, doing Oh Freedom, the story of the Underground Railroad in Bowmanville. So
that's awesome.
So
what got you interested in acting?
Well, I was a theater major before I joined the military. I went to Trevecca Nazarene University. I went to try to make it, and realized I needed a check every week, and I joined the military. I joined the Air Force, but I was also in junior ROTC. So Mr. Ospaul was my music teacher. I did a lot of all-state choir and chorus and stuff like that, and we did some of our first shows or musicals at White County High School. So that started my love. I mean, I've been singing my whole life. So.
Were you able to do any of that in the Air Force? I know there's different.
I was.
Okay.
I joined the Air Force entertainment team, and that's when you keep your job,
right.
your whatever they call it, your boy, it's been a long time since I've been in the military. But you
It's
keep
okay.
your
We
job,
won't know if
but
you're
then
right
you
or wrong.
travel around. You travel around the world for a year, and you come back. It's called Tops in Blue in the Air Force. And then from there, the United States Air Force Band saw me, and the premier band in D.C. hired me as a vocalist to be there. So that's exactly what I did for my entire career, except for the first 3 years I was a cop.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I traveled around the world singing.
You said you were an officer too?
Huh?
You said you were a cop?
I was a cop. Yes, I was a security forces. I actually did
in the Air Force.
In the Air
Okay,
Force.
because I was like, you were a cop too with all this? But
No,
okay,
that
I
was
get
my
what you're
first
saying.
job. I was at Andrews, home of Air Force One, and I used to guard Air Force One. That was my first gig. At the Air
Really?
Force,
Your first
yes.
gig was guarding Air
It
Force
was
One.
Crazy. I was like,
That's a cool story right
girl
there.
from Sparta, man. I
Yeah.
was pretty proud of that. So.
Sparta, Tennessee girl.
That's right.
Garden Air Force One.
Hey,
What kind of, I mean, with traveling the world and doing this with the Air Force, what kind of experience was that? Because you were kind of on tour.
yes, that 1 year tour is probably the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life because you literally. You have one suitcase and a purse. That's what you get. And we did the 50 states and we traveled all over the stateside. Bus broke down and everything else. And we had a gentleman that, this is Sinbad. I don't know if you know Sinbad, the
Yes.
comedian.
Yeah.
Jerry Van Dyke. These are all alumni of Tops in Blue. Them when
didn't
they
know
were in the
that.
Air Force.
Goodness.
Yes.
Those are some good ones right
Lane
there.
McRae from LaBouche. La da 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 da. He's a dear friend of mine, and he
Just
actually
the
is.
humming right
yes,
there.
you know exactly what it is, right? So,
But yeah, that was
He's a
good.
dear friend of mine, and he also, when he started in Germany with Melanie, he did the Tops in Blue thing as well. So we travel out of a suitcase. We go to all the bases, kind of like a USO show, and we put together an hour and a half, 90 minutes to kind of get families and troops off.
That's fantastic.
Get the military off their mind and just have
Fun.
a great show.
I saw it, not in person, obviously, but I saw it on television
Yeah.
once. And, when they first announced, I was like, okay, that's going to be your kind of deal.
it's different.
Oh, it's
And it-
fast. It's like
Yeah,
it's warp
good.
speed, and
I mean,
it's yeah.
And I think I saw some. I can't believe I'm bringing up America's Got Talent again today. This makes the
He
third
did the
time
other
in a
day,
week.
but he loves that show.
But I saw a group that were from, I believe it was the Air Force. I don't think they were still in the Air Force,
Okay.
but that's where they had met doing this.
Oh.
And then this group was on America's Got Talent, and I think
I
they
haven't
got
been watching
through.
it this year, but
Yeah.
I did see there was a group from the Army, and some of those people I recognize.
that's
and I was
what
like,
I'm thinking
I remember
of.
them. And one of the guys performed in a wedding band with me because we all have gigs outside of
Yeah.
the Air Force while we were in D.C. So
Anytime you can get a chance to perform, you love doing it.
Yeah, I was doing the cruise ships up there and wedding bands and just whatever gigs I could get, and just trying to keep my chops up.
So performing is obviously just in your blood. I mean, that's just
That's all
what
I've
you
ever
do.
done. That's what they know me for, especially people in Sparta. So.
And then working at the Cumberland County Playhouse,
Mm-hmm.
doing that, we were just talking about before we went on the air. What a treasure that is to have here. I mean, what an asset. Because
Absolutely.
a lot of places don't have places that nice that bring in the types of professional shows that they do.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about performing at Cumberland County Playhouse.
Well, I can tell you, it all kind of came full circle because it's crazy because I was there with the Tennessee Pride team back in the day, and I had performed there, and just the dream of wanting to perform there. And I never thought about it again once I left Sparta, but once I came back and I did a show with the Cookeville Theater Group, My Ancestors' Wildest Dream. I did that show, and Bryce came to see us, and he said, "I think I have a role for you because I think somebody didn't." I think they went on a Broadway tour or something like that. And he said, "Can you play Sylvia in this role?" And I was like, "I don't know what that is, but yeah, let's do it." And so I just thought that was just a one-time thing. And I enjoyed them and they enjoyed me. And I'm just looking forward to doing as many shows there as I can, within my limits, because they work their tails off. So
Oh, yeah, they do. That's
at
why
any
it's
given time,
so
they're doing 3
professional.
and 4 shows. I was like, I'll do one a year. So my body, these kids are young and they are vibrant and they are all, and they love it here. And there's some people that they should be on Broadway. I mean, they should.
And there's some people that go on to be in Broadway
Yes,
and in
it is.
movies.
It is.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. So Britt and Bryce are running an amazing shop there, and I couldn't be more proud to be part of that team.
So much history there at Cumberland
So
County
much.
Playhouse, and it's just amazing.
And I'm learning it now as an adult. I didn't know any of this as a kid, so it's just
I just
it's
remember
just cool to be
getting
part of
bused
that.
there,
Right,
you know?
get bus there, get off the bus,
You see a show,
Right,
have fun, get out of school.
Right, which growing up around here, that was like the only culture really that we got, you know. Like I never on my own would have gone to see Man of La Mancha.
No.
But then you liked it.
But it was fun once I was there. It exposed so many of us. Cumberland County Playhouse did, and the Drama Center here in Cookeville did too. But there was a big difference in what you saw at the Drama Center and what you saw at Cumberland County Playhouse, and it really opened your eyes to, okay, this can be neat. This can be cool.
And other kids, though, it shows them, hey, I can strive to be this.
Absolutely. And these folks that come here and they come and stay in our housing and stuff, they are starting their careers, or I mean, most of them are starting their careers. There's only a small pocket of people who are here full time as staff, but everybody else. This is one of the biggest, most successful regional theaters on this side of the Mississippi. So I mean, this is it's huge, and I just had no idea the magnitude of it. And
I'm so
they are
proud that we
growing
have
this
that.
program, and you can see them, and when people are putting the top 10 places to go see when you're on this side of the world, it's Cumberland County Playhouse is on the list.
And we got it right here,
Right here, and it's so much history, just like you said.
Coming up tomorrow, the Sparta-White County Chamber of Commerce is putting together a women. What's the official name, Sheila?
A women's conference.
Women's conference. And you get to speak at it.
I do.
That's pretty cool. We'll find out more about that and what all's going on there, and a little bit more about you and speaking at this women's, because there's a big group of people.
And this is the first time Sparta Chamber has done this.
The inaugural.
Yeah, and it's a sold out event from what I understand too. So we'll talk more about that coming up on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
For nearly a decade, I've stood with you. Through every storm, every alert, I've been here tracking, warning, protecting you and those you hold dear, delivering critical updates to keep you safe, guiding you through the chaos of the storm. I've been here for you. The Upper Cumberland isn't just where I live, it's who I am. Together, we've covered everything from tornadoes to flash floods and severe ice storms. My mission has always been the same, to keep you informed, prepared, and safe. Now I'm raising the bar, introducing the all-new Upper Cumberland Weather smartphone app. This isn't just another weather app lost in the noise. It's a new standard. This is one of the first local weather apps in the nation to offer unparalleled radar access, putting you in the driver's seat. Select from individual radar sites from every National Weather Service office across the country, sites selectable for hyperlocal precision. Explore over a dozen radar products, including high-resolution base reflectivity, velocity, radar estimated rainfall rates, and advanced dual polarization products like the correlation coefficient coefficient, which helps distinguish between rain, hail, or debris being lofted from tornadoes. Beyond radar, the app features our Tower Cam network with nearly 3 dozen high-definition live video feeds capturing every corner of the Upper Cumberland, paired with real-time temperature and wind speed data. For daily forecasts or around-the-clock severe weather coverage, stream the Upper Cumberland Weather Channel 24/7 right from the app. For 8 years, I've been your eyes on the sky. Now with the Upper Cumberland Weather app, that power is in your hands. Available soon on the App Store and Google Play. Upper Cumberland Weather. It's the weather you need when you need it.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila with you in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate at 719.
The lovely Regina Coonrod Pullen is with us. She is with Life Church and also the Cumberland County Playhouse and been in the Air Force Band.
Yes.
This is what's great. And I had this question before we move on to being a part of the women's conference with the Sparta Chamber, the first inaugural conference. And I wondered if you got to perform for presidents.
Yes, I did. And that's one of the fortunate things. I mean, I got to meet President Clinton when I was a cop at Andrews, and met him personally, and I also met George Bush. But then when I was singing, I got to do an anthem. If you look on my Facebook page, I'm standing beside Barack Obama singing the national anthem, and then I did a lot of joint service choir performances with them as well. We also performed on the White House lawn with George Bush, and I always have a funny story about that because we got rained out, and all the different rock bands from all the services were performing, and we were the baby service, so we got to perform last, but it started raining.
Oh.
And George Bush and his wife came to talk to us and say they were sorry because we had to set it up and tear it down.
Oh, goodness, in the rain.
And they was like, is there anything we could do for you? And I was the baby of the group. I had just gotten there not too long ago. And I said, you can give us a tour of the Oval Office.
Did he?
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
But they were
Good for
punching me.
you.
I was getting rib punches and everything. I was like,
It was worth it.
It was so worth it. But I got to do a dinner with Trump, and then it's been 6 presidents, and I always say one was dead. It was at the Reagan funeral. So,
you got to perform
and a lot of
at his
my
funeral.
family got to see it on CNN and got to see the
How
funeral.
cool is
and
that?
I would
everything.
think that's
So
making it. I mean, come on.
I'm blessed. I'm fortunate.
Yeah.
So blessed. God has just taken me on a journey that I
That is
would have
really
never
neat
expected.
because
So-
so many people go their whole life without even seeing or meeting one president, and here you are with 6.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Was that televised, the Barack Obama one? Was it his
Yes, it was.
inauguration?
I didn't know it was. It was
So-
on CNN. We did a couple of
I think I
of anthems.
remember you.
Yes, and people were texting me. They were like, "What in the world? Are you on
Sparta
TV
girl,
right now?
Sparta girl.
Yeah. Are you on TV right now?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh my gosh.
Somebody videotape it. Put the VCR.
That just gives me chills. That history, the history of America. You got local history in you, and then you've got the I love it. So, and she thanks imposter syndrome for being at the women's
Absolutely.
conference,
Yeah.
and you
There's
definitely
some phenomenal
belong.
women there on that panel, and and I know there's going to be some phenomenal women attending. So
Yeah.
it's kind of intimidating, you know.
It is
Yeah.
because you want to do good for them.
Is it
Yeah, and I sing. I don't really talk, so
is it important to you to reach out to women? And I mean, because this and correct me if I'm wrong, Sheila, but this is a lot of empowerment and
It is.
Yes.
and things like that. Is that important to you
It
to
is
get that word out?
Absolutely important. I spent my entire career in the Air Force trying to be a mentor to young ladies and young women. And as I advanced in rank, you're supposed to, reach one and bring them with you. And that's. So when he asked me, the answer was yes, although I was terrified. But
Yeah.
the answer was yes, and hopefully, I just pray that God gives me the words to say, and that I can, and that they come out right. Because
How
what's in
do
here
you
is
find
deep.
out what you're going to talk about?
Well, Brent gave me 4 topics.
Oh,
So-
good.
So shame on you, Brent.
That Brett
We
Young.
graduated. We were best friends all through
Yeah.
high school and elementary and everything else. So we go back since the womb, I tell him. But my goodness, 4 topics, but they all kind of intertwine. So, and once I prayed on it, and it was like, okay, it all started coming. It all started coming to me. So
What are some of the things that you're going to be talking about?
breaking barriers, career advancement, facing adversity, overcoming adversity, and mentoring. So mentorship is one of them as well. So they're all kind of, I can go from one topic to another and share my experiences, and that's what I look forward to is talking about it. And we're going to do some exercises so I can keep everybody awake because it's the first one in the morning, and then we're also going to hear some of my story, however interesting that is.
That's going to be fantastic.
It seems to me that you hear a lot about mentoring. You hear it more today than ever. I ever remember hearing about it. But it seems to me from the people who've been in here and who we've talked to who are good mentors, they had a good mentor.
Absolutely.
Is that what happened to you?
I did. I had excellent mentors, male and female. I mean, there was people, my husband always says, the people who you pick as your mentor, they don't get to choose. You pick them, So, and I don't want to just go grab somebody. I want people to ask me questions and say, okay, then call me, and we're going to hang out and have coffee or whatever. But I did that as soon as I got in the Air Force. I saw a young lady that looked like me, and she had Chief Master Sergeant on. And that was a rank that I was like, I think I want to do that, After I decided to stay in, it's going to be a quick stint. And then I was like, okay, I'm pretty good at this. So let me stay in here.
So bad.
Yeah, this ain't so bad. And I was like, hey, can we have coffee? And I'm just a 19, 20-year-old, and she taught me a lot throughout that time when I was in security forces and got me through. But there was also some
reached
dark
out to
times.
her too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did.
Yes,
I did.
the dark time. And how do you overcome that? That's
I was very brazen. I was hey, if you want something, go get it, and just start the conversation. And all they can say is no. So,
but
get out of
see,
my face.
I feel like the only failure is not trying at all.
Absolutely, absolutely. And some of my mentorship comes from dark times. I mean, as glamorous as it sounds, there's some dark times, and there's some depression that I dealt with, and just some, things that I don't want other people to have to go through.
Right.
And I've even had people come visit me in Sparta from the military, and because we continue those relationships even beyond the uniform. So
I love that. There's a sister and brotherhood there, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think this conference too is a build on that. I think that's a sisterhood that is budding, this being the first one, but that safety net that you can build at events like this too. Maybe not mentorship, but somebody you can at least talk to about things.
And I said on the radio the other day, I said, your network is your net worth. And that's one of the things that I said, because as a community, we can all come together and we build our value as a unit and as a community. And with all these beautiful women together, there's so much information, so much wisdom, so much intergenerational talent that's going on, and we can pass those skills from each one to each one, and that's from the oldest to the youngest, and there's something that the oldest can learn from the youngest, and vice versa.
Well, I'm really impressed with Brent and Mindy, what they're doing at the Sparta Chamber.
I'm so proud and her.
The women that he's invited for this conference. And when he asked me, I'm like, you want me to MC this with all these beautiful, smart ladies? And he said, they'll love you.
Yes, they will.
And he's a mentor too. He loves
really
lifting people up.
And he is such a motivator. And what better advocate?
And he cares about Sparta. Really, it's his hometown.
He does. And he always has. And that's from school. I mean, we battling for student councils and stuff like that. We always cared. And he has just been one that just motivates people.
Yes.
He's always done it.
Being from Sparta and seeing an event like this happen, that's pretty cool. How does that feel?
It feels phenomenal. I mean, you leave Sparta and at a certain age, and then I come back and I realize you look around, you just take the time to look around and you see how much Sparta has grown and how much people that you grew up with are now in important positions there.
Successful.
And working it and living the life. And I'm like, man, this town has grown and is successful and my friends are running it. I love that. I love to see that.
Yeah.
And it just makes me proud. And there was no other place. I had to make sure when I married Jake, I said, I hope you don't mind moving to the country because
we're going to.
I got to
we're
get
going
back to
we're going to
Sparta.
Sparta. So there's nowhere else I want to be except for Sparta.
Well, it's like they always say, you take the girl out of Sparta, but you can't take Sparta out of the girl.
Probably moving away. I know it did for me. Moving away opened your eyes to how great it was.
Exactly.
Because I grew up in Cookeville, and I was like, "There's nothing to do here. I can't wait to get out of this town.
We all said it, didn't we?
Out of here. Man,
Well, when we're
never
young, we
moving
have
back.
such broad.
And just think about Sparta. We came to Cookeville to go to the big
right.
city. So yeah.
So, but you have that as a kid, you have these thoughts, and then you move away. I did the same thing about 25 years. I moved away, and then when you got back, it's like, oh my gosh,
So much gratitude.
so much gratitude.
And when I had my son, when we got married, and I was pregnant 2 weeks later. So after that, I could have stayed in the Air Force my 30 years, the entire 30 years. But
Well, they let you sing.
Instantly, I said, I want to go back home because I don't want my son to grow up here.
Right.
And instantly,
I
I was
get
like,
that.
I want him to grow up in a school here. I want him to have friends like I did that goes from kindergarten to 12th grade.
Right.
And I wanted him to have that same experience. I didn't want him to grow up and, nothing.
Where nobody
I'm not
knows
gonna say bad about
the
right
class.
right
There's
exactly
such
and
big
they're
classes.
huge
Yeah.
and there's 2,000 people in a graduating class and they're renting out whatever they always
To have their yeah.
to have the graduation is it's crazy to me. So I just no place like home. No
Yeah.
place like home. And my son is thriving here. And
How old is he?
He's 10 now. We
Oh my
moved here
goodness!
when he was
and in
4.
the Lion King.
Yep.
He was probably younger than that in the Lion King.
He was. It was last year, early last year, January, and he did a great job for his first.
What a
role.
great
Yeah,
experience!
he's so proud of himself too. So.
Oh yeah.
Could be, yeah.
So he's waiting for the next one.
Tomorrow, it's the Sparta White County Chamber of Commerce Women's Conference. It starts at 9 in the morning. Is that what you
9 and goes till 4.
And it's sold out. So, I mean, there's no reason, I guess, to promote it because it's already sold out. But
Calling Bug Brand anyway. So.
Yeah. That's right. Colin Bug. He
like
deserves
last
it.
week, there were a few tickets remaining,
Yeah,
so
but I
I'm
think
not
they're
sure.
gone now.
Yeah, probably
I think
because
so.
he's done a great job at promoting it too.
I imagine if you really wanted to, Brent's the kind of guy that'll squeeze in a few chairs.
Okay, I think I can.
Yeah.
I can make it happen. I can hear him doing
Right.
it.
The chairs won't match
He
the
said
other
if,
chairs.
if we need them, we can fit in a
But
few
they'll
extra
be in there.
seats.
Hey, thank you so much for being here. You're awesome. You're fun to talk to.
Thank
See,
you.
when
Thank
I
you
met
so
her, I'm
much.
like, you got to come on our show.
That's right. It's Good Morning
Thanks for having
Cookeville. You're welcome. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're going to talk
Billy Snyder.
Billy Snyder, B. Snyder.
B. Snyder Insurance.
We're gonna retire with Billy.
That's right. Well, he don't want you. He don't want to take care of you. He's gonna help you take care of yourself.
Right? Yeah. Which I need. I need that help. So we'll talk to Billy Snyder next here on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. I love our customers, but honestly, I don't want to see any more of them in our service department. Why? Because we now offer mobile service and mobile detailing, where we come to you. Time for an oil change? We'll do it in your driveway. Does your car need a bath? We'll wash it while you're at work. The best part, these services are available at no extra cost. Schedule your mobile service or mobile detailing appointment today. Call us 931-526-3325.
Upper Cumberland business owners, ready to turn up your growth without turning up the stress? Picture this, your phone buzzing with new customers. Foot traffic is picking up, and folks are saying, I heard your ad on the radio, I had to stop by. That's the real power of radio advertising with Cookeville Communications. We're the trusted local choice that's affordable, effective, and fast. We handle everything. Custom plans tailored to your budget. Yes, any size works. Professional ad script writing, quick production, and on-air scheduling. No complicated processes, no high-pressure sales, just professional service that gets your message in front of thousands of engaged local listeners. Starting this week. Ready to get your message out there and watch your business grow? Call 526-7144. That's 526-7144. Speak to one of our experienced sales team members and let's build something great together. Cookeville Communications, local voices, real results. Your business deserves to be heard.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. For the second time in his career, defensive back Denzel Ward will become the highest paid at his position. Ward reached an agreement with the Cleveland Browns for 2 years and $62.2 million with $52.3 million guaranteed. The 29-year-old is a 5-time Pro Bowler and is now Cleveland's longest tenured player. Draymond Green is returning to the Golden State Warriors on a 1-year deal worth $27.7 million. Green originally declined his $27.6 million player option, so the Warriors would have flexibility to go after LeBron James, who ultimately signed with the 76ers. Green's 14-year streak with the Warriors is the second longest active streak, with only one player in front of him, his teammate Steph Curry, who's been there for 18 years. Las Vegas Raiders head coach Clint Kubiak told reporters yesterday that 4-time Pro Bowl selection Kirk Cousins will start camp as QB1 over number 1 pick Fernando Mendoza and Aiden O'Connell. Cousins signed with the Raiders in April and played the majority of the first-team reps during the offseason program. Kubiak believes in having his young quarterback play and learn behind a veteran instead of being thrown into the fire. The Reds and Guardians split a doubleheader yesterday with Cleveland winning Game 1 6-5 and Cincinnati taking Game 2 2-0. The Rays fell to the Rangers 4-1. Marlins topped the Phillies 1-0 and the Tigers smashed the Orioles 14-0. The Braves game against the Mets was postponed to today. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate at 734.
B. Snyder Insurance. You've heard me talk about that. Billy Snyder is here with us, and save money at retirementtime.com. You can go and check out that. But you are a huge sponsor of our stations, and we appreciate you for that so much.
Well, yeah, it's great to be here, and I appreciate you all having us here today at the Willow Window Studio. This is amazing, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
It is very nice.
Yeah.
I hadn't been here before, but what a great place. I mean, got all kinds of doors and windows. I can imagine walking through here and putting these doors and windows in my house and seeing where they go. Great
Nice,
place.
and good people here,
They
too.
did a great job with it. When I was a kid, this was the YMCA.
Oh, really, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, put a lot of spitballs on the top of that ceiling over there back in the day.
Back in the day.
Probably still remnants of your childhood.
They just painted over them. I don't know, but
I thought that was popcorn ceiling.
well, I mean, some of it probably is, but yeah, they did a great job. But Macon County Fair is going on, and you're there.
Yes.
Got a booth there at the fair.
Macon County Fair is going on through Saturday. We've got a booth in the Sally Wells building, which is an indoor building. It's air conditioned, and lots of businesses like myself have booths set up so that people can come by and win some prizes and get to meet with the different business owners and talk about their products or their services. So we've been doing that for several years, and Macon County Fair has been going on now for 42 years, I believe. And it's just a great time for our community, and people from all over Middle Tennessee and Upper Cumberland comes to it. And so we get people from Cookeville and Crossville and Putnam County and all over coming to Macon County. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, Lafayette's just a cool little town. If you haven't been there in a minute,
It's beautiful.
I swear, I think there's something. I don't know if they send out an email, a text, or if everybody gets a phone call to mow their yards on the same day because it's
Pristine yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Is there some sort of yard conspiracy going on in Lafayette?
Ordinance or something.
Mum is the word.
Okay, you're keeping that on the down low.
They're not. He's not going to tell their secret and
Yeah.
make it so special.
But I swear, every time I've been there, I was like, how did they do this? Because everybody's yard is cut the same length. It looks pretty. It's just a really great community up there. And you're like a celebrity there.
Well, I don't know about a
Every
celebrity.
time I'm in Lafayette, I drop your name just so
Yeah.
you know.
And everybody's like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He does a lot for the community.
I'm just a regular guy that enjoys our community and tries to support it and encourage people to come and visit and be a part of our community. We've got a lot of great things going on, and we want to share that with the people that don't live there.
Well, let's talk a little bit about retirement. That's your strike zone.
That's my thing. Yeah.
So, what if somebody's, let's say, that they've been working for a while, they haven't really thought about retirement? Because I know I didn't. You know, I just thought, well, I'm young, doesn't matter. I feel good. I ain't worry about retirement. I got all this time to worry about retirement.
Here it comes.
And then all of a sudden, oh crap, I should have worried about retirement.
Yes, I wish I would have worried more in my 20s.
What do you do if you're getting a late start on retirement?
Like in your 50s. Like us.
Yeah. Well, the first thing that you need to know is we live by the rule of the 5 Ps, and that's proper planning prevents poor performance. So if we're talking about retirement, you want your retirement funds and you want to have the retirement that you've always dreamed of, and so that needs to perform well. And the way that you do that is by proper planning. So when is the best time to start planning? Yesterday, right? But if you didn't, and now you're in your 50s asking for a friend, then it's not too late to plan. We can take a look at what you have as far as assets and retirement funds and savings and all of your assets and investments, and see what your expenses are and what we expect your expenses to be when you get to retirement, because that changes. You know, if you're retired, you're not spending gas money back and forth driving to work every day, probably, right?
Well, wouldn't that be great?
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. And so, and maybe your house has downsized. Maybe you don't have all the kids there at the house anymore. And so you're like our house, we had 3 boys, and our grocery bill was enough to fund the federal government, it felt like sometimes.
They're never full.
It's an empty bucket. But anyway, so when the kids moved out, you know, Patty and I instantly had a little bit more money available because we weren't spending all that money on groceries. So we have to try and look into the future and forecast, here's what my expenses are going to be, and here's what my income is going to be. And if we're about ready to retire, what is my income going to be when I do retire?
And how long am I going to live? We don't know that. I could live until 100. I know that you. Okay, I know you don't wish nothing bad on me, but 100? Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, there's
a lady locally that lived to 108.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, it happens more and more. And so the question is, if I live to be 100, how am I going to be able to afford that?
Yeah.
Because if you have a certain amount of money in your retirement funds, your savings, all of your assets, and you start pulling from those assets, eventually those assets are going to be drawn down to zero.
They're going to run out.
They're going to run out. And so what do people do? My mother-in-law, she's 88 years old. She came from the time frame of being a saver. Save, save, save. She was an amazing saver. But you don't turn a saver into a spender just because they retired. So now she's 88 years old, and we're like, Alice, I think that you could probably afford to do this or to buy that. Oh, no, I got to make sure that my money, I don't want to run out of my money. Alice, you have plenty of money. Yeah. You were a great saver.
It's time for you to enjoy some of it.
Time for you to enjoy it. Well, I want to leave that to you all. We don't need your money.
How precious is that?
Thank you for that. But
I think that's that generation too. Is that they want to set up the next generation.
Sure.
And I think a lot of that's gone. It's not like it used to be.
Right.
But it's a lot harder to do it now. The economy's not like it was then, or I don't know. It's just not the same. It doesn't feel.
Well, getting to what do I do? The idea is to set up an income for you that will cover your expenses, both now and projected expenses in the future, and an income that you can't outlive, to go along and supplement what your Social Security is going to be. Maybe you're getting a pension from your company. Those are still around some. And so if you got a pension, maybe you're in the military and that you get your military pension. And I think that's a great idea. So we look at your income and we look at your expenses, and generally your income is not going to be large enough to cover your expenses in some cases. Now, there are people that, obviously have done well and can do that. But so what we do is we take some of those funds from your retirement accounts or your savings or whatever, and we turn that into a guaranteed lifetime income stream. And it's protected. It's never going to run out. You're never going to outlive it if you live to be 108.
Yeah, that's great to know.
108. You know that not only do you have your Social Security, hopefully at that time, but you also have this money coming in month after month or year after year, however you set it up.
And Social Security is not enough to live on.
It's not, and it never was supposed to. When it was first designed, Social Security was only designed to cover about 40% of a person's retirement because That was the saver generation, right?
I don't even think it covers 40% nowadays, does it?
No, it doesn't. However,
It's gone up.
it's unfortunate, but in a lot of cases, that is the only source of income
Yeah.
that people have nowadays. And so, if you're Social Security, the average Social Security here in Tennessee, I think, is somewhere about $1,700. So could you imagine being 65, 70, 75 years old and having $1,700 coming in to pay for your medicine, your Medicare, your insurance, your gas, your food, your utilities, all the things that you have to do? It would be kind of tough.
It'd be very difficult.
It'd be very difficult.
And then if an emergency arises.
Sure.
Or heaven forbid, you got to go to the doctor, hospital for an
Yes.
emergency. That could put you on your heels real quick.
But annuity can take care of all of that. You can set it up for emergencies and all of that.
Sure. And there's two types of money at this point. There's money that you want to grow and, like Jason said, leave to the beneficiaries, leave to the kids like we used to do. And we typically want to do that through a life insurance policy.
Yep.
People say, well, I don't need a life insurance policy. I'll just go down to the funeral home. Well, think about this. If you wanted to give your beneficiaries, your children, let's say, an amount of money, we'll use $200,000 as an example. I'd like to leave my kids $200,000. I've got a CD and it's got $200,000, and when I die, I'm going to give that to my kids. Well, that's nice. That $200,000 is going to be taxable, and so they're not going to get the whole $200,000. And it's going to go through probate, so everybody in the neighborhood is going to know that you had $200,000, unless you have it in a trust, and that's a conversation for another day. Or you can buy a life insurance policy for $200,000. Now, you're not going to spend $200,000 to buy that life insurance policy, but when you pass away, you're going to leave that $200,000 to your kids. More importantly, it avoids probate, so nobody knows about this. It's nobody else's business. And it is received tax-free.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Either. That's
so the
good to
death
know.
benefit of a life insurance policy is received tax-free. So if you leave that to your child or your beneficiary, they're going to get the whole $200,000.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yes. Now, another question, like Sheila said, she doesn't know how long she's going to live. Do you know what the taxes are going to be 10 years from now when you get ready to retire?
I have no idea.
Did you know that you had a retirement partner? It was called the IRS.
Oh, yes.
And they're going
to take it.
They're going to tell you, as your partner, how much you're allowed to take and when you have to take it and what
I don't want them telling me all that.
Right. So something that you could consider is to take some funds that you have now that are going to be taxed at a later rate and turn those into a tax-free benefit for your beneficiaries. And if we set it up properly, we can also pull out a tax-free income from that as well. So there's, insurance.
That's smart.
Yep, and that's smart.
I love it, but it is smart.
Right. And so, there's insurance as a way for us to really mitigate a lot of these issues that we're concerned about. We're concerned about taxes. We can take care of those taxes with life insurance or annuities. We are concerned about running out of money before we die. As Jason says, don't die poor.
Don't die poor.
I've been trying to get him to use that as his slogan now for a couple of months, and
we're going to get T-shirts.
Are we?
We're going to get T-shirts say "Don't die." Jason says, "Don't die poor." Yeah, I think that's valid.
Well, I mean, it cuts right to the chase.
Yes.
And you do care about that. You want
We
your
do.
clients to really be set up good, and you care about people.
We do. We want to make sure.
You're easy to trust
Well,
because you do care.
I do, and when clients come to me and we sit across the table, or like in the old days when I used to go out to their house and sit at their kitchen table, that was how I grew up doing this business. It was always about, when I'm looking at the people sitting across the desk, I'm seeing my mom and dad, or I'm seeing my brothers and sisters, or people that are related to me, and I'm thinking, how do I want my brother and sister, my mom and dad, to be treated?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to treat those people across the table like they were my mom and dad.
Not everybody thinks that way these days, and I think we do. I want to be treated old school way. I want to be looked in the eye and say, this is what is good for you.
We're talking to Billy Snyder, B. Snyder Insurance. We'll talk to him some more coming up. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931 Window 1.
Whether you're looking for a new home or needing to auction off farm equipment and estates, Triple C Realty and Auction will help you with a smooth transaction every time. At Triple C Realty and Auction, we help find families, homes, and support our community. Every solid structure rises from a strong foundation, and our exceptional team wants to be a trusted source for all your real estate needs. Triple C Realty and Auction in Monterey and Crossville, where every key unlocks a new beginning. Visit triplecrealty.com.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good Wednesday morning, folks. Today won't feel nearly as oppressive outdoors thanks to a cold front that quietly passed through late yesterday. Highs this afternoon will climb to the mid to upper 80s under mostly sunny skies. Overnight, skies become clear with lows in the lower 60s. From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor. Download the free UC Weather app today to stay advised with the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate at 749.
Billy Snyder is with B. Snyder Insurance, and you can go to safemoney@retirementtime.com because, yep, that's smart. So we were talking about annuities. So what are some questions people have about annuities?
I have a question.
Or somebody don't trust annuities or whatever.
What the hell is an annuity?
Yeah, that's a good one because that would be a first question.
That's a great place to start.
Yeah.
So annuity comes from the Latin word annum, and it means a lifetime payment. The Roman days, think back, back in the Roman days, these annums were set up from the Roman government to give to the soldiers who were giving their lives potentially up to go fight these battles. And so if you came back from battle and you were ready to what we would consider retire, then you would have earned an annum from the Roman government, and it would be a payment that they would give you each year for the rest of your life. So that's where that started several hundred years ago.
So that will help with
What does that mean today?
What that means today is that name is now an annuity.
Okay.
An annuity is a tool that you purchase, an investment that you purchase from an insurance company that says we're going to give you a return on your money. See, it used to be that people wanted a return of their money. That was the main thing. They wanted to make sure. Now it's a return on their money. And so an annuity you purchase from an insurance company, and you give them X number of dollars, and they say over a period of time we're going to give you X number of dollars back.
Mm-hmm.
So as we were saying earlier, there's two things that money can do. It can grow for future use, or it can become income for now. And so
is an annuity something that you would start putting money in like on a monthly basis?
You could.
And then whenever you're ready for it, you just call them and go, hey, I'm ready for some of that money. Is it?
You can. There are flexible premium annuities available. Okay. And most of the annuities that we think about are lump sum. Mm-hmm. And so a person is ready to retire, and they've got their 401k, their IRA, their TSP, whatever, and they're ready to retire, and they want to take that money out of the stock market because typically those funds are in the market. Mm-hmm. And they want to put them in something that's going to be safe where they can't lose it, because at this point in time, if you're this close to retirement, you really don't have time to make up any losses. So you take the money out of the retirement account that you have and put a good portion of it into an annuity. And we determine based on your goals and plans for that funds, do we need income from it, or do we want it to just grow for later? Mm-hmm. So that will determine which type of annuity we're going to put it into. And then we give that money to the insurance company, and they say, if you give this money to us, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have it grow at this rate. We're going to keep it in here for this many years. We're going to provide you this much income. All of that is laid out once we decide what annuity you want, income or growth.
Well, we were talking too about if emergency arise. So if we needed more to cover an emergency, would we be penalized if we take some of that out of annuity?
That is a fantastic question. And the answer is you could be if you took out too much. Most of the annuities have a 10% free withdrawal. Some of them have 5, but most of them have a 10% free withdrawal. So in that emergency, you've got $100,000 in your annuity, the transmission goes out, right? Warranty on the car went out yesterday, the transmission goes out today.
Yeah, which is what usually happens.
That's happened, yeah. So you need $7,000 for a brand new transmission. Well, you call up your insurance company that owns or that has the annuity, and you say,
Snyder Insurance.
Call Billy. Yeah, call me. We'll take
Call Billy.
We'll do it. We'll get those funds sent to you, and there won't be any penalty. Now,
that sounds wonderful.
That's nice. That's peace of mind. Now, we want your annuity to be kind of the last resort to go to, because there are some penalties that you could incur. So we always recommend that you don't have all of your eggs in one basket, right? We recommend that you have an emergency fund over here, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, something like that, in the bank, right there, close, handy. You can get it. So if that transmission goes out, you can go down to the bank and pull your money out of that.
You're not pulling it out of your retirement, your safe money at retirement.
Some of that, for a lot of people right now, $10,000, $20,000 to put back, that's a big number for a lot of people. How do you obviously saving your money, but getting to that point, seems to be the biggest hurdle to get over. How do you do that?
Well, Jason, it starts early. You have to reduce your spending. You have to be very careful about what you spend, and you have to become a saver. Because if you want to get to a certain dollar amount when you retire, let's say you wanted to have $200,000 when you retired, that's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
That's going to happen over the course of 30, 40 years. And it's going to come from careful spending and lots of savings, cutting back, paying yourself first, not buying that brand new vehicle. I know that brand new vehicle is shiny and it's
don't
pretty.
say that. I just bought one yesterday. Don't make me feel bad about it.
Not brand new, but
not brand new, but
right. But
good for him.
Let's buy a used one that's the depreciation has gone off, and there's nothing wrong with buying.
I did. Okay, that made me feel better.
There's nothing wrong with buying a brand new car, but if we're trying to save for our retirement, that may not be the best investment.
And you've got time to make that up now.
Well, no, that's why I was asking. I'm 52.
Yeah.
And things have happened in life where I haven't been a good saver, or some parts of my life not had the ability to save. And getting a late start. I mean, can you jumpstart that? Is there a way to get into the game now?
There is. There are ways that
I know it won't pay off as big down the road, but even if it's not going to pay off as big, this is still something that you should be doing.
You should be doing that. And if you're in your 40s, early 50s, you should be talking to a financial advisor, one that works. And well, let me back up. First, you should be putting into your 401k if you have one at work, because typically the company is going to give you a match, and that's free money. So put in at least up to the match so that you can get all of that you can. That's a great way to invest for and save for your retirement. The next thing you should be doing, if you're in your 40s and early 50s, is should be talking to a financial advisor and taking some of these extra funds that you have and letting him manage those, so that you can try and get as much out of the stock market as you can.
And that's not you. You
That's
just
not
handle
me.
the annuities and insurance.
It's way more fun to blow that money on grandkids.
But you can still
I mean, it is.
spend money on grandkids and then have your nest
I'm not
egg.
going to lie. I mean, Matthias wants an inflatable thing, like a play thing.
Yeah.
And, I was like, well, I could save that money, or I could see the pure joy on that kid's face.
So,
which
Billy,
is
do
worth more than
people like
money.
Jason scare you when they come in?
No. No, as long as we've been doing this, we've seen all kinds and heard.
So
heard
you could help him.
We could, and so.
Well, I don't think I'm the only person in this position. I think there's a great majority of me's out
that's
there.
why I was getting, because you had a great example, and they think, well, they might think, oh, there's no help for me. I'm already in my 50s.
Or
I should have been doing
it's
that.
Too late. Screw it.
But it's
You know,
not.
it's
And
not.
It's not.
we're still working. We're still able to work.
Right.
So we can still have a plan.
You can have a plan, and me mentioning the financial advisor is a part of that plan. That money is going to be in the market, and it's going to be subject to risk. So you have to realize, how much am I willing to risk? What am I willing to risk? Then some of your funds you may put into an annuity or to a life insurance policy that's going to grow similar to the stock market, not as much as the stock market, but you're also not going to have any risk of loss with the stock market. So
Peace of mind again.
peace of mind. So are you willing to, maybe you could make an average of 10% in the stock market. Let's just use that as an example. 10% in the stock market with the potential of losing some of that money. Or are you okay with making maybe 7% in an insurance product with no market risk and no opportunity to lose money? You know, if that makes more sense for you, then an insurance product is the way to go.
We're getting ready to get cut off here. If somebody wants to just sit down with you, and I'll say this, Billy's great. You can't ask a stupid question. And if it is, Billy's not going to tell you that it is. He's just going to work with you, because Lord knows I've asked this man 1,000 stupid questions.
You and I both have, and he's been nice to us every time.
So how do we get a hold of you to have that sit down conversation about what's next?
Sure. The best way to do is give us a call at 931-869-7233.
Okay.
931-869-SAFE, because we deal in safe money. So we're not a financial advisor with risk. We are your safe money advisors, and that's why safe money at retirement time.
Yeah,
smart.
That's smart.
So that's the best way for them to give us a call.
All right. Well, I mean, if you haven't started yet, obviously it's not too late. Talk to Billy about it. He'll get you on the right direction for sure, and tell you the truth about it all too. He's not out to do anything bad. Just a good dude. Thanks so much for being here this morning.
Appreciate you all for having us, and thanks again for the Windows place here to keep us here.
Cool, isn't it?
They're such great people.
All right, so tomorrow Sheila's hosting everything that's happening, so we won't be doing the show tomorrow. And since Sheila's hosting everything that's happening tomorrow, also not doing the show on Friday.
We'll be hosting the fair pageants.
Yeah, and that's not over till like 9.
Well, I don't think it's over at 9.
Oh,
it's probably going to be past 9.
Going to be a nap tomorrow. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week. We'll see you back here on Monday morning. Bye.
Bye.